Hey there guys, it's XI Forsaken, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a couple of the glitches that are still working in Palworld 1.5.1. So to get started, we're going to do the duplication glitch. For this, what you're going to want to do is go into your graphics settings and change your FPS down to the lowest setting, which is 30 right here. And if you can have your settings on epic for your graphics, it'll also help increase the lag and make the window of opportunity a little bit bigger. So what you want to do is place the chemistry bench or whatever you're deciding to do inside of the base barrier, but you're going to want to be placing it right as you're crossing the barrier to leave the radius of your base. So that way when you place the material, it's using the material that you use from within your base and not out of your person. So you're going to want to make sure every time you do miss this opportunity to put all of the items into a chest, so that way they're not in your inventory and this glitch will actually work. Now, over the time that they've had this out, it feels like they do keep trying to patch this glitch, but the window almost gets even bigger every time they've tried to patch it. As you can see, I get this back to back multiple times, which I'd say might have been a streak of luck, but sometimes it almost just feels that the window has gotten bigger since they've tried to patch it, almost as if they try and make the spot in a different place by making the entrance for the out of bounds a little bit sooner than you actually getting to the line, but it might actually just be increasing this window that you need to duplicate the items. So remember, after doing that glitch, you're going to want to put all your settings back so that way you're not playing in 30 FPS, because that's not very fun. And now we're going to be going on to the next glitch. As for this next glitch, it's going to be a pretty cool one and really beneficial to do both early game and late game. It's just going to require a flying mount. You could probably get away with a riding mount. It just depends if there's enough traversable area for you to actually ride up to the boss area in the dungeon. But that's what this is going to be, is the looting of dungeon farms. So that way you can actually get the chests at the end without having to navigate all the way through, and you can just kind of selectively pick which rooms you go into. So we're gonna go over here to the one in the snow area. This is just one of the closer ones to a teleport point that I have. And the great thing about this is it drops really good rewards. So when you get these, you get the advanced technology points and some other good rewards. So the higher the area you can do this in, the better. And another great thing about this is you don't even have to fight anything. The most you may have to fight is this first room, and that all depends on how quickly you can breach outside of it. So the quicker you can breach outside and avoid getting people's attention, it'll be a lot easier down the road. So now that we're inside of the dungeon, all you got to do is kind of pick a wall. Some walls you may have to breach a couple of times, just depending on how thick and how it's laid out. So when you're on the wall, just go ahead and pet your flying pal. Try and get it so that they're sticking partially through the map already. And when you pet them while you're on the wall, just go ahead and hit ride and you'll pop on their back. If you get stuck like how I am right here, just go ahead and hop back off, find a wall, and do the petting all over again. You can keep doing this to keep reaching further outside. It just depends on how thick the wall is, and once you get outside, you'll see that it looks something like this. Then to find where the boss room is, just look for the big round room. You can fly over to it and you'll see that there's going to be a tree in the middle of it, which we can both farm for a boss that you're looking for, as well as get these chests at the end. To get these chests at the end, the easiest area I've seen to do this is the back of this tower right here. And there's going to be a little window, which you just go ahead and hop up in that ledge. And once you're on this ledge, you're just going to angle a little bit to the left, so that way your hand kind of sticks through the wall, and it'll throw the ball on the inside of the gate. So when you're in here, you'll be able to get these chests, and then you'll be able to look and see if it's a boss that you want to capture, or if you'd rather keep cycling through it. To get back inside of the map, all you got to do is the exact same thing we did with the gate right there, and angle a little bit to the left and throw the ball through the wall. Once you've done that, you'll be able to get both on the inside and outside. It's pretty easy to do, and if you've farmed it and you're just trying to get out of here, you can just easy teleport using that portal right there. or you can fly back to the beginning and breach back in at the start. So to farm that boss and try and get ones that you're looking for, just go ahead and fly out away from the boss, kind of directly out from the window, so you can just kind of go out and then turn back around and go back to the gate. As you can see, I didn't have to go too far here. It respawns the boss pretty quickly, so you just go out a little ways, come back, and breach back inside the map. And as always, just look a little bit to the left, and it makes it pretty easy. What's great about this is if it's one that you haven't caught, you can just go ahead and repeat this until you've found one that you haven't caught. If it's one of the ones that you're looking for that has the alpha traits and just kind of has some better base stats, then just keep repeating this glitch. It's pretty straightforward, real easy to do, and doesn't take a lot of time. So go ahead and try that out and let me know how it goes for you. And this time I'm just going to show you when I go back in, it changes the pal pretty quick that you're going after, so it's not like you have to wait so long before it'll let you change it again. You can just run this back to back to back and constantly change them. And again, this is real simple to do, so take advantage of it while it still exists. We don't know how long this petting and breaching is going to work, and hopefully it stays around for a while so that way we can take advantage of it. But you know, as some things like with the tower bosses, they can patch them by accident, which is great for the longevity of this game, but does suck sometimes when it's a feature that you may not have gotten to experience or exploit a little bit, but that's just the way it goes. Make sure to take advantage of them now before they get patched, and then you have no worries. So now we're just going to go ahead and leave this dungeon, and that will lead us on to our final glitch, which is going to be the egg duplication glitch. You may have seen this one before, and it is definitely still around. The great thing about this is it helps out with your breeding of specific pals, and you can kind of farm for the traits a little bit. They do stay the same if you're using ones that you breed, but if you got the egg from the wild, the traits will randomly select, so you'll be able to kind of farm those and get those for your breeding in the future. And as you can see there, I was able to duplicate that egg, and it's pretty simple to do. All you got to do is grab the egg right before it's about to hatch. So you click on the egg, hold it down, then hit your tab button and get out of the menu. And when you see it held around down here, you can let go, and you just wait for that timer to expire. Once it's expired, you can throw it in your inventory, then go ahead and incubate the egg. This glitch is really beneficial, especially for breeding. It is also great just to get that XP bonus for capturing all 10. So make sure to take advantage of it now while it still exists. And yeah, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video and a comment down below, especially if you have any questions or tips for others. And a subscription to my channel, so that way you can stay up to date on future Palworld videos and other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, peace.